I was virgin when I was your age, and I hated it.
But that's why
I was
she's for marriage. You were an incel.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you believe that, that's completely fine. I mean, I really wish you to have exactly that, what you're looking for.
I don't think women can be incels because every time...
No, I was a incel. I'll tell you that.
All women have instant access to sex, basically.
No.
Wait,
well, you see, you're very biased.
You don't have instant access to commitment from a man, but you do have complete access.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as femcel.
Listen, incel.
You can't be a femcel.
Listen.
That's not true.
A woman cannot be a femcel.
I was ignored for years by men. I'll tell you that. Well, I was not voluntarily being a virgin. I swear, I lost my virginity when I was 23. And until then, I mean, I know that there are men out there.
In Italy.
No, it could have happened is the thing. The thing is, it could have happened. A guy could go out there and try, and it could still not happen for him. That's what it means, incel. It means involuntarily celibate. So you just maybe were not aware of the sexual power you had in the marketplace.
So anytime a woman here, or a girl here in this podcast says something that is against your ideas, she's a cap or whatever. You use like cap
There's
stuff.
no such thing. You cannot be... I mean, perhaps there's some...
Sorry.
Hold on, let me say one thing. Perhaps there's like an extremely... You'd have to have some sort of severe deformity. Even like severely obese women have no issue getting...
I'll tell you what I was. I was very shy, very introvert, and that doesn't attract to men. No, maybe not in Italy.
That's not true. Actually, I think men are attracted to shy, introverted women.
I spanned
I'll speak for myself. I prefer shy, quiet, introverted women.
Same here.
So
fine,
as far and you know this, let me ask. During this period of time, let's remove sex from it. Did any men pursue you?
No. In 3 years, one.
And what did you say no to him?
I didn't like him. What can I say?
So you're not involuntarily celibate.
But then what happened once?
Because here's
there were
the
girls of my age were having partners continuously, and I got just one. And I did not feel like doing it. I was also blocked, you know.
Let me ask you a question. Here's the difference. Were you trying to have sex with men?
Yeah, I was trying.
You were trying.
I was trying to become visible to men. Yeah, I was trying to be more social.
I guarantee if you had just gone up to any random dude on the street, the likelihood is that he would have had sex with you that night.
You have to understand I was a... Can I answer?
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, and I'll let you speak later. You have to understand that I was virgin 20 years, 22, 21, 22, etc. And I was being
wait. You said 23 before.
23 is when I lost my virginity.
Okay, but why are you saying 2021?
In those years, I was a virgin and I was going to the gym, trying to talk to guys, etc., but never ever happened. What can I tell you? I also don't think that it's easy for a virgin to go and ask a guy out so easily.
Well,
I was
that's
terribly
convenient.
shy.
That's very convenient as a woman to say that, because as men,
it's not convenient. That was
it
my
is
state of
convenient
mind.
because as men we have to initiate with women. So
I would have loved to initiate. I was not able. Because actually I was reading a book
That's
about...
convenient for you to say once again.
I mean, it's not convenient. I'm just describing you what my mental state was. I was actually reading a book about how to flirt with men and to see the strategies. Wait a minute, I did not finish. Sorry, but I keep on being...
Italian.
I love it.
I'm so spicy.
Go on, continue.
So
Go ahead.
basically, I was reading these strategies because I was at a certain point I was getting crazy, and I thought, I kind of pickup artist for women though.
This is a lot.
Yeah, there is. It exists. I can send you the PDF. I mean, I'm not lying.
Women don't need game. But
well,
that's another
I
conversation.
don't think you're lying
but
about...
the point is that actually the book was saying that we have to initiate. So I was trying to understand how to initiate a conversation, but because I was not able to do that, and men were not coming to me. So I don't know. I was feeling an experience that was very similar to that of the incels. You can tell me no.
Loneliness.
Like Brian said, it was
for sure it was
but when a
loneliness
man approached to you, even though you were begging to men like come to you, that man didn't like you didn't like that man.
But I did not.
Can you pull up that cartoon,
convenient,
like the comic cartoon? I think you know. It's been a while since we pulled it up. Pull it up. Go ahead. Continue.
But do you wanna stay? I mean, do you wanna? You are a virgin. You never had a relationship. You still wanna have a relationship with somebody that you like.
Oh,
right?
Wait. So, question. Let me ask you a question. You say you want a relationship. You say you wanted a relationship before you had sex. Did you want to be in love before you had sex?
Yes, of course.
See, that's different. We're talking about very different things here.
A relationship,
but incel or femcel, incel is a very specific term. It means involuntarily celibate. So this is someone who desires to have sex, but they cannot find someone who will have sex with them.
Yeah, but listen,
You're adding on all these variables. I needed to be in love. I needed to be in a relationship. Well, that suggests to me, and you probably wanted a certain tier of guy. You weren't ready to just settle for anybody.
No.
You were prepared to get into a relationship with just anybody.
No, wait a minute, because I did not go into a relationship for years after that. So, of course, in your mind, you have the romantic thoughts. So in that sense, I wanted to be in love or whatever. But I was very obsessed by me being a virgin. I did not like it. So, of course, the sexual level was very important, very relevant at that moment. I did not want to have sex with somebody I did not like. I did not feel an affinity. I don't know if you can call that love. Love is the ideal.
But still, that you are by definition.
It was not basic sex. It was not only basic sex.
By definition, you are not, or you were not, an incel. Because
if a femcel were a thing, it would be a woman who's not capable of finding a man to commit to her.
It's all those 30-year-olds on TikTok that are femcels.
Femcel, incel, involuntarily celibate. Celibacy is in respect to sex. We're not talking about love. We're not talking about relationships. We're not talking about any of these things. You just weren't able to find a guy that was going to be, that you found attractive and that would be in a relationship with you and would date you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months.
Eventually,
Eric, can you pull up that comic book really quick and I'll have you continue your, you know what I'm talking about, right, Eric?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a while to find it.
Okay, scroll, make it a little bigger.
There were not so many.
Make it a little bigger. This is women will say they're lonely. This is what that means.
There were not so many.
This is what that means.
But I just told you that one guy tried to flirt with me, but I did not like him. What can I do?
Exactly.
Right, so that's not
so
involuntary.
you have
trying their point.
It's not involuntary.
It's not involuntary.
You don't have to have any
that
choice.
Women get about men. Men don't have that. Yeah, women get the ick factor with a man they do not want to sleep with.
What is the ick factor?
It's like you don't want to have as children.
Oh no.
But we have we're speaking about something very precise here. Is it the case that some women struggle to find relationships? Yes, but when you say the term incel, that has a very specific definition.
All right, I was not an incel.
I guess it would need a new word.
I was being virgin for longer than I wanted, I guess.
Perhaps you had too high standards.
No.
I don't think her standards were too high if she was looking for a loving, committed
relationship. I was not being
sex.
able to relate with
Those are
people
normal
in general.
standards.
There were social problems.
How was your confidence during that time?
At that time, it was
is irrelevant.
No.
Look,
no, it is
not in women world.
You're 33. You're in good shape. You're not obese. I assume you were in much better shape when you were younger, 10 years ago.
I'm better now.
There's no way. You were.
I didn't.
There's no way.
Now I go to the gym more often.
I don't care.
Now I'm more serious.
I was in better shape.
Oh, no.
I consider myself better looking and in better shape 10 years ago. Age. That's how aging works. In any case, for you to say like you're an attractive woman, you could have gone to a nightclub and fucked a dude.
Yeah, but I was very closed. I was scared of even thinking about going to the club.
And here's the crazy thing: Italian men. Oh my God! Yo, AB check. Thanks for the 20 gift.
Italian men don't really like me very much. I'll tell you that.
Well, Italian men, I from my understanding, are pretty
aggressive.
Well, they're. I don't think they're shy about approaching women.
No.
So you could have gone to there's definitely men in some other countries where they're a bit more shy, but Italian men are pretty direct, let's say. You could have gone to a nightclub, gone to a bar, and got laid.
Of course.
So for you, yes, but you didn't do it, right?
My personality prevented me to do that.
Sure, and I was
stuck.
Sure, I don't like bars and nightclubs and drinking too, but if you were so inclined, if you were so pressed to get sex, you could have done it.
I got it.
But you wanted the Disney fantasy fairy tale.
No, I didn't want
with
the Disney.
But why you didn't like the guy?
Connection with
Let's
someone.
She couldn't get what she
the
wanted.
environments that I used to, I mean, where I went, school, college, and gym, the people there just didn't care about me.
So what you wanted didn't come to you, but the access to sex, it was there.
That is exactly
that's
what
incel
happened.
means. It's like involuntary.
Right.
Yeah, and Brian, I don't think it's fair to frame it
not
as like
even
a Disney level fantasy to want to have a loving, committed relationship before you have sex with someone, especially for women. That's what I think all women want, whether they admit it to themselves or not. That's not an unattainable fantasy. It's what I think all women should be pining for.
Well, this is more so in response to her claims of it being hard for her to get sex, or her characterization of herself as incel. I'm basically just saying, look, you wanted love, commitment, the good, perfect, maybe not the perfect partner, but you wanted that guy.
Sure.